It is Wisdom Wednesday. It is the week before spring break for you, and I am so excited to share with you some ideas and tips and tricks this week. Let's recap what happened last week. And yes, this is a magic wand. It looks really nice, right, when it catches the sunlight? Very sparkly. Did you make a choice to be more grateful last week? I sure hope you did. Maybe it primed your thinking in different ways so that you could see and become more aware of just how much there is all around you to be grateful for. Small things, big things, people that you're grateful for, activities that you're grateful for. Hopefully you are continuing that and you're seeing that it's worth it, and also that you probably, hopefully, maybe tried to write it down. 5 things that you were grateful for in 1 week, and then try to continue that for 10 weeks. See how you feel after that. We know it's supposed to boost your wellness and feelings of happiness by 25%. Why wouldn't you try it? This week, kind of basic here. This is us kind of, just getting started. And then once you get started, that momentum keeps going. So let's talk about progress, intensity, and pride today. For progress, again, we've got to be aware of what we do and how we act. And I want you to think about what your default response is. In class, I get to watch you guys. I get to observe how you act and how you react when we have assignments or when we have work to do in class. And some of you guys just give up, or you put it off as long as you possibly can. You're making up excuses of why you shouldn't do this, or maybe that you can't do this. And so Barbara Oakley has researched, about how the pain receptors in your brain actually light up when you anticipate doing something. And if it's something that you're not sure you want to do or you don't want to do and you anticipate doing that, your brain feels almost a sort of pain, just as if it were physical pain. But what they found out in the research was that once the people got started on the work that they were worried about or making excuses not to do, then that pain subsided. So actually, the pain of anticipation was far worse than actually doing the work. So look, y'all, you've got to get started. What is your default response? You need to get started and do some kind of work. That's a really noisy car. I don't know if you can hear it. Super noisy. But you, in order to make progress, you have to get started. Try not to put it off. Become aware of what your default response is. Do you give up immediately, or do you give yourself some positive self-talk and say, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to focus. I'm going to get this work done. So when you have progress, you don't immediately get to your goal. You continue. You get a little bit better. You get a little bit better. You get a little bit better. Finally, you achieve what you want to achieve. But you have to remember you can't do it all at once. And my paper is flying away. All right, the next one is the intensity. Again, I watch you guys in class, and it's really interesting to see how some of you will take up so much time looking on your phone, walking around. You want to walk around the room, want to go to the bathroom. There's lots of excuses where if you had just sat down and focused on your work, and this is probably the same at home, give yourself a time and say, all right, I'm going to do this for 10 minutes. Or I'm going to do this for 1 hour. How much can I possibly get done? If you focus, I'm not very good at drawing fire. But how hot is your fire? You need an intensity. What if you boiled noodles? Let's say you made macaroni and cheese and you wanted to boil your noodles and you put it on, this is gonna blow away, I'm sorry, it's so noisy. You put it on medium heat. It would take a long time to boil and cook those noodles, whereas if you put it on high heat and actually got the water boiling, it would take far less time. Same thing with your mindset for doing any kind of work. How much can you get done in an hour? If you did 15 minutes for each of your classes, how much could you get done in 1 hour? Put that phone away. Tell yourself that I am going to do this and I'm going to get it done. Again, this is a choice. This is something that no one else is going to do for you. And when you do this, you want to take pride in your work. Many of you are just trying to get things done because if you get it done, you think that is enough. However, if someone looked at your work and that was the only thing they knew about you, that was this sole reflection of who you are and what your abilities are, is that what you would want them to see? Would you want them to see your late work? Would you want them to see sentences without capital letters or punctuation? Would you want them to see ideas without supporting evidence? What is your capability? Again, you do not know until you try. So we have to try, and please take pride in your work. If your work is indeed a reflection of you, right? Let's say you're looking in the mirror here and that's a reflection of you. You want to feel good about that, and you want other people to say, this person has got it going on. They put a lot of effort into this. So my question for you, well, let's go ahead and recap. So progress. You have got to become aware of what your default response is when you have work in front of you. Do you quit after 5 minutes? Are you telling yourself excuses of why you shouldn't do it or why you can't do it? Get over that and focus on your intensity. How much can you get done? Put that phone away, put any distractions away as best as you can. I know there are some variables you cannot control, but you can control your own mind and what you set out deciding to do, choosing to do. And then number 3, it doesn't matter what work you're doing, you can always take pride in what you do and make sure that it is the best that you can give. My question for you today then is, how much quality work can you complete in an hour? I want you to go out and try that. Tell me, show me in the work that you submit to me how awesome your work is when you are progressing with intensity and pride. And that is today's Wisdom Wednesday. Make sure that you get outside, get some sunshine, see some blue skies, and be astonishing. Yeah. And curious. All right, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.